All right, guys, welcome back to some more 7 Days to Die. Now, at the end of last episode, we finished our second Horde night. I kind of wasn't ready for it. Like, we kept playing, we were doing POIs, just kind of exploring the map, trying to unlock the biome or whatever. And the Horde night was literally the last thing I was thinking about. And then the day kind of came, and I was like, oh crap, it's Horde night. I thought about, bypassing it, turning it off or whatever, skipping it. And then I was like, you know what? It's here. We might as well do it. So we went, we pushed, we did it. We completed it. We didn't die, but barely survived. It was rough. It was definitely rough, but it was a good time. But now we're back. And today I want to start working on unlocking the another new biome, which I believe is the desert biome. Is the second one that they have lined up. Now you can kind of see the order that this goes in. So they do have the biomes, like you got the burnt, which is 1, desert 2, snow 3, and then wasteland 4. So there's like a progression to it. And in order to unlock the next one, you have to have the previous badge. So like we couldn't unlock the desert until I finished burnt. So you can't like skip around. You can't say, okay, well, I'm gonna go snow, then burnt, then wait. Like you have to do it in order of like this. So today we're gonna be looking at unlocking the desert. But before we do that, I do want to finish up. I do have an active quest right now. So we're gonna go knock that out currently. And let me see. Yeah, we're gonna fetch and clear right here. It is at it's at an animal hospital, so make sure this is empty. Okay, we're good. But how's everybody doing today? Again, I want to say thank you to everybody for all the support that you guys have been showing the playthrough. It's been a really good time so far. It seems like a lot of you guys have been enjoying it, so I told you, as long as you guys are watching, we will continue playing, because 7 Days to Die is one of those games that never end. It just keeps going and going and going. So, yeah, I would not mind exploring all the different biomes, though. That would be cool to be able to check them all out. So I guess there's some new infected. We did see a new infected in the snow biome when we poked in there for an airdrop. There was like some dude throwing... looked kind of like a Yeti, and it was throwing like snow boulders at us. Yeah, we seen the trailer for Resident Evil 9. It was weird though, because when that trailer first dropped, when we were watching the showcase, I didn't know what the heck it was, and then I was like, oh, okay. Once they said it was Resident Evil, and once we seen like Raccoon City, I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, it kind of threw me off a little bit. Same thing with the Black Ops 6 trailer. That one was really bad. I had no clue what the hell that was. Then when it started, I was like, wait, what? See, this one seems separate though, Martin, from the previous 2 games we just got. It seemed different. Because, we had the Henry and his daughter and all that, like, yeah, all that stuff. Just or Harry. What that was? What that was the main character in? Was it Henry? I don't remember. You see, Ron, what's going on? How you doing, brother, man? Yeah, it was like the first 3 games were kind of all within the same realm. Then 4 and 5 kind of were like within the same realm. 6 was a combination of a lot of things. And then 7 and 8 were kind of a combination. And now it seems like 9's going off and doing its own thing too, so... Chris, day is going good, man. Day is going good. It's not as hot today, which is awesome. definitely awesome. Yeah, so this isn't an area we haven't really been to yet. Secret. Wow, what are you referring to? You're referring to my comments at the end of my last stream? That's actually quite a few houses here, buildings on this POI. Wonder if it's all connected or if it's just this. Jabari, what's going on, man? How's the house? So we got rid of one set of the bees. The other set of bees are still in the wall. We haven't took those ones out yet. And then we actually got our own beehive now. Oh, so yeah, so Secret, I said at the end of the last stream, you know, going into July, even like right now, because I've been starting stream really, really early over the past few days, if you guys noticed. And it's been nice, you know, but I haven't been able to do it over the past few months because we've been so consumed with like the house and life and stuff like that. But my finances have taken a very big hit, very, very big hit. And, obviously we gotta get back going. Cause yeah, I just can't afford to not stream anymore. Or miss streams like I have been. I was telling people at the end of last stream, my income is probably down by like 40%. Like it's really bad. So yeah, we're gonna be the month of July is gonna be a really pick things back up. Every streaming every single day, you know, 2-3 times a day. Starting early every day. Gonna be a lot of streaming. This guy, we got to get back to it like before, but there's been so much going on in real life that I just had a hard time keeping up. It's not even a matter of burning out, really, Ivan. Because if anything, real life burns me out more than streaming. You know what I mean? Like real life is hard. Streaming's easy, you know. In comparison to like the stuff I have to deal with. I don't think that zombie's ever really gonna break through that door. Nope, I think they broke through the door. That or they gave up? Yeah, they gave up on it. Okay. So we've actually been getting a good bit of rotten flesh, which we're in the market for right now. If you guys were at the end of last episode, we're trying to get our farm going. do I still get payments for my military service? Yeah, secret. Actually, my military service was the only reason why I was able to become a full-time YouTuber, because of my my military disability. It's kind of like my fallback. But yeah, we just gotta focus and, you know, get back to it like before. Nothing. It's just, I think there was what, 6 or 7 days this month. I only did 1 stream. I think there was like a day or 2 that I did no streams. It was a very content light month. But it's weird because I still feel like my tempo, right? Like I feel like I put out a lot of content, you know? Ooh. Didn't expect that. And didn't you guys say we can get rotten meat off these dudes? But I still feel like I put out a lot of content, you know what I mean? But yeah, when you look at like analytics and stuff, it's like, damn, dude, like you average, you know, 70 streams a month, and then all of a sudden this month you did, you know, 46. You're like, it's a lot. What about you guys as viewers? Like, have you felt like this month and like the past like 2 months have been a little content light? Be honest though, because like that's what my analytics show. So I want to know if like that's also the feeling that you guys have gotten as like daily watchers of the channel. Has things felt a little on the lighter side? The barrel. Damn, did I one shot a feral? Oh, no, yeah, Stan, I generally do 2 a day, but the thing is even on some of the days I have done 2 streams a day, sometimes they're really short streams. You know, where like my old content schedule was 2 streams a day, and I would do anywhere from 4 to 6 hours a stream. So on average, I was doing anywhere from, I averaged about 8 to 10 hours a day streaming. Over the past, I'd say 3 to 4 months, really, once I started the house buying process, my stream tempo, even when I was still doing 2 streams a day, sometimes I'd only do 2.5 hours to 3 hours a stream, you know, which would only end up being like 5 hours a day. So I was losing like 50% of the time that I would usually be streaming. So it's like, yeah, I was still doing 2 streams a day, but they were shorter streams. And then a lot of the times I wouldn't even do 2 streams. But I get you guys trying to justify my lack of streaming. That's not kind of what I was getting at. You know, we all know, like, obviously I've had a lot of shit going on, but I just wanted to know if it felt like all that aside, has the channel felt like there's been less content than usual? That sounds good. Oh. Yeah, we're going to be heading to the desert. New friend, thank you so much for the super chat. Quality content, either. I appreciate it, man. Now, you guys are always showing love, always. We'll get back to where we were. We've kind of been going ham over the past few days. Well, trying to, at least. I think the other day I only did one stream, but... There was a time when you could throw spears. They broke through this. I already feel like there's gonna be some real nasty shit in here. Necessary, dude. Like, how are you supposed to counter that, Chet? They're so tanky and they don't even fucking stagger. That was unnecessarily not enjoyable. That zombie up close like that. That motherfucker did not want to. Like, I was even hitting him. He just can't even stagger me. Just face tanking at that point. Yeah, you know, we tried messing around with some of the classic games this month. A lot of them didn't pan out that well, viewership wise. Like, they were fun as hell. You know what I mean? I still enjoyed doing them. I still plan on doing more of them in the future, but timing wise, you know, it's not like I'm on a high right now, so it kind of just added to the lack of content. Had a whole bunch of shit just kind of compounding. Yeah, should take that honey. Yeah, that dude need better weapons to make sure melee's buffed up. I loaded it. I was shooting him in the face like over and over and over again. That shit did nothing. Yeah, that was wild. I'm glad we finished that before they went freaking nighttime rabid on us. So where the hell was this mission item? Oh, right there. We'll go find this treasure too. So do you guys use spike traps just like all the time? Like I know people have been saying it in the comments, like, oh, use some spike traps. So you guys will just use those shits. Like, here you go, all right, I'm gonna engage this, throw down some spike traps and kind of lead the zombies into them. I guess slows them down a bit. Does some damage. Okay, so where the hell is this treasure at? Well, while we're doing this, let's try to see if we can locate where the desert biome is. I'm thinking that it's on this. Is it to the west, chat? It's another little city here. It's a pretty good sized one too. But I heard a bird. I did. Do those zombies give bags at night or something? So what do they mean by seek shelter, Chaz? They're like, can you go inside a building? Get into a building? Okay, I'll go into this place right here. Oh fuck, this place is destroyed though, chat. Yeah, this room is okay. If you're outside, you're probably jacked up, dude. Zombies beating on this fucking door. Why don't the storms damage the zombies, though? What's going on? Have we seen any other enemies besides zombies? Just different variants of zombies. Start working on a cardio. I feel like stamina has been a little bit of an issue for me, especially on some of these higher end POIs when I start getting hit, or Horde Night too. You start getting like grouped up, you're trying to get away. Stamina is definitely an issue. Drake, how you doing today? Yeah, how long do these storms last for? Am I playing this on PS5? No, I'm playing this on PC. Yeah, the only game I'm even playing on PS5 right now would be the new Death Stranding. 5 minutes? Okay. Ty, baby, how you doing? There it is. Storm's over. We're good. Martin, thank you for the super chat. Martin, how you doing today? Pretty big POIs here, and they're really low level. close to the desert. Okay, so I believe we got to get, when I looked at it, I think we got to farm aloe. Oh, fuck, that is not the desert. That is wasteland. Yeah, so which side is the desert on? Is it to the east, then? So what is snow to the north, waste to the west, burnt to the south, and desert to the east? Bobo, what's going on? How you doing? Will I play the Days Gone DLC? No, I'm not. There's nothing really to play, friendly. It's just the game mode. No, I thought that was the desert, but it was the wasteland. Yeah, it's just like a little horde mode, and that's it. Oh, that is desert right there. That's weird. Okay, so we're gonna park, start farming up the yucca. Yeah, if the DLC was like a story or something like that, I would have played it, but it's just a little, it's just a horde mode. And we literally, if I didn't just do a playthrough of Days Gone, like back in December, I would have played it for sure. But yeah, there's nothing there. I'd be done with the stream in an hour. Aloe, not yucca. So we want aloe. There it is. And then we're gonna have to make the smoothie for this location, which we're gonna have to grab a lot more aloe. The aloe is way easier to get than the damn mushrooms. This was way quick. Nice, because we could skirt the burnt lands right on the very edge of the desert. Oh, what the fuck is that? Night's about to be over. So how much ammo do we got? 18. The smoothie is 4. We also need oil shale. Damn, I don't think I made that damn pickaxe, did I? Coal. I don't want to get too deep here. Got some AP ammo. Actually finding some pretty good shit here. We just gotta reset, and I wonder if killing those zombies are, because we had to kill the burnt zombies. I wonder if those zombies are the area specific zombies that we have to kill. Yep. So I'll take it. Those are the plague spitters. We got to kill 10 of those. Gonna loot 4 more containers. Spend another 15 minutes here, and then we got to mine oil shale. My bike is right up here. Russian, how you doing tonight, brother man? Fam's good, man. Fam's good, Russian. Oh, we're gonna get some liquid in us. I think that might be some oil shale right there. All right, hopefully we can get some of this with the axe. Wish I'd have got a pickaxe. This is not efficient at all. Might have to go back and get a pick. Yeah, we'll go back and get a pick. I don't know why I didn't get one when we were there earlier. Oh, fucking bear is huge. I could make a stone axe, but I want to also empty out my inventory. So we're kind of just making a drop. I got to rearm. Clean out the inventory. Yeah, my inventory is completely full. I think I can make the drinks now because I have mushrooms back home that we already gathered from the other location. And we got a little bit of oil shale, so we should be able to do the smoothies. Realistically, at least 2 of them, I think. How much shale did I get? What the hell's the shale? I think it went on my hotbar, actually, because my inventory was so full. We'll turn in this quest to the trader. No horses in this game, no. I think really the only zombie game that even has horses, like Sandbox, would be Humanity, and I haven't even played that. Yeah, I haven't even played the update that added the horses. Yeah, I know Undead Nightmare. I'm talking about, that's why I specifically said Sandbox, Zombie Survival. See, my thing is a lot of people, you know, like games, even like State of Decay, and shit like that. People are, oh, you know, I wish they would add bicycles. I hate bicycles. Like, I don't like them. Like, I feel like I literally feel so lame. On this, like, it doesn't feel fun. It doesn't feel immersive. It doesn't feel cool. Like, it just feels lame. It's like I'd rather walk, but because it's a little faster, it's like okay. But yeah, I don't like bicycles. It's like if they're gonna have a non-automotive version of transportation in a zombie game, I feel like it needs to be a horse. Because bikes just aren't it. But that's just my thing. But I know a lot of people that love them, and I'm like, oh. All right.
So, congratulations. I can make my payment to the Duke now.
Oh, Minibike parts. So she's got the special job for us too, so now we can go find the trader in the next location. Might as well grab that because we're already working the next zone. Unlock tier 3.
I would love to give you a job. You can always quit a job if you feel it's too dangerous or just change your mind.
So she gave me mini bike parts. Is that going to be, is that all that, like, I'll be able to build a whole ass mini bike now, chat? And I could ditch this lame ass Puffy dude? I mean, IRL, Steven, if I needed to make good progress time-wise, like would I ride a bike? Hell yeah. It's still faster than walking in real life, you know what I mean? I don't know, it just doesn't, it's not that they're not practical, like, I get the practicality of them, because if you look at this, like, you can attach shit to it, and, you know, you can make bicycles practical in the apocalypse. So I feel like maybe I am being a little hard on the bike. But I don't know, it's just maybe the aesthetic of it just doesn't vibe with me in the survival games. Maybe that's just what it is. Like I just don't vibe with the. Do I have a favorite Child's Play Chucky movie? Yeah. I think the first one's pretty lame. I think it's the second one though, where they end up in the factory at the end, where he gets his like hand chopped off, and I think it's whatever one that one is, where they end up in the factory at the end of it. I think that was hands down the best Chucky movie. Which one was where Andy went to like the boot camp or whatever, and they were like shooting Chucky with guns and shit? Was that Child's Play 3? That one was okay too. Wasn't a huge fan of the first one though. It was okay, but compared to like 2 and 3, I thought it was pretty lame. That was 3, yeah. So yeah, I played Wukong and beat it. It was good. It was hard. Yeah, Wukong, it wasn't like crazy hard. Definitely say it's probably one of the more playable Souls-like games. The last boss was pretty fucking tough though. The last boss and the secret boss fight, both of those were pretty tough. Am I going to check out the new Humanity update? Yeah, so even Yoza messaged me. It's like, hey, you know, because I haven't checked it out since I haven't even checked out the horse update. But I always tell you guys, like, even with like games like Humanity, like I love the game to death, but I don't want to piecemeal updates. It's like, I don't want to play every little update that comes out, because then it's like by time the game's 1.0, I'm going to be so burnt out of the game, I'm not even going to care. You know what I mean? That goes for any game. State of Decay, Humanity, Daisy, that doesn't matter. So I've been kind of letting some updates build up. That way when we jump in and we play it, it feels like a new experience, because we actually messed up with Humanity, and I was doing a playthrough, and then they released an update. I forgot what update it was. And I was like, okay, yeah, we're going to jump back in. We're going to check the game out again. And the update like changed a lot, but it didn't fundamentally change the playthrough. So it was just like the same playthrough again, and nothing really felt different. So I was like, this is kind of not what I wanted. So we didn't even end up finishing the playthrough or making it that far in it, because we were kind of rehashing something we were already doing. So yeah, when it comes to Humanity, I've just kind of been waiting for them to add a whole bunch of updates. And then when we jump in, it's going to be a whole fresh, new, awesome experience. But that's been the goal so far. But yeah, I do plan on checking it out at some point. Right now we are way too overextended on games. We just have way too much going on for me to revisit any games. Like I was gonna do a Red Dead Redemption or revisit, but there's just too much going on right now for me to even think about revisiting games. So that's why it's kind of on the back burner right now, and we haven't checked it out. So through this. All right, now let's go ahead and open this first. Let's open for a vehicle book. There it is, 3 vehicle books right there. Okay, so we got the mini bike handlebars, the engine, and 2 wheels. I don't think that's all the pieces we need though for the mini bike. Yeah, we need the mini bike chassis and a battery. Five more vehicle books. Yeah, we need a chassis, but we got the handlebars, which is cool, but doesn't do shit for us when it comes to the other parts. All right, so let's make these smoothies here. Got the shell, water, aloe vera, and mushrooms. We'll do 3 We'll do 4. Yeah, so we got 4 smoothies going. So I'm wondering if we got enough now to build a little bit more of the farming plots. What was that? What did that require, the farming plot? Wood, flesh, nitrate, and clay. Joski, what's going on with the 8 months, man? Thanks for making life a little bit more bearable with your content. Don't stop. You help people more than you ever. Joski, I'm glad I could be here for you, brother. How you been, man? I hope your day's going all right. Do I have any mods? No, we're playing a straight vanilla. I generally, like, especially when I'm playing games like for the first time or like, you know, really trying to experience them vanilla. I don't add any mods. Especially, I usually only add mods to a game if it's like some serious quality of life things that I can't stand about the game. Then you'll see me add mods really early on, especially if it's my first ever playthrough. I'll go ahead and I'll add some stuff to it. But generally, like, I want to experience the game vanilla. That way you get I feel like it's the best way to learn the game, you know, is to play it without mods. Hey, Anthony, brother, how you been, man? I hope all is well, brother. Biker gloves rank 3. Melee weapon damage plus 30% is fucking huge. Yeah, I know I could name the chests. I know them all by location, so I haven't named them. I know it's probably eating some of you guys up inside, but... Okay, so we gotta wait for these to be done. Firefighter, what's going on? Hey, I'm just hanging out, dude. Getting some stuff done. There, how's that shot? You guys vibing with it? There. Feel better now, guys? Is that better? Hmm? Yeah, but I'm gonna go get that airdrop. Yeah. You guys feel better about it now? Now you know. Cause maybe I know, but now you know what's in each crate, right? Maybe that's what you guys were getting at. Oh, pickaxe. Yeah, that's one of the main reasons why we came back. Duct tape, wood, forged. 40 forged? Is fucking stupid crazy. What? Okay, I got 96, so I ain't worried about it. Of course I'm not. We're gonna need more duct tape for sure. Is that really all the cloth I have? Yeah, I can get a rank 3 pick, which is nice. And as for a spear, I think I could get a rank 3 spear also. Need some more tape, but we need more cloth. My spear is doing work right now. I'm not super concerned about it. My spear is good. All right, so let's go out and get this farm plots down. Oh, so we got a couple more of those growing now. Got our smoothies, got a pickaxe being made. Got our glue. We'll get our hands on some more cloth while we're out too. Yeah, I already emptied out my house, I believe, for cloth. I don't know about the second floor, though. There might be some more beds and shit upstairs that we haven't fully done up. Nope. I thought that was whatever. Thought it was like a carpet. Yeah, cloth is definitely everywhere. I thought I had more of it than I do, but it's not the end of the world. It's not like I need it right this second anyways, but we'll get it while we're out and about. Oh, there's my pipe bombs that we made and never used for Horde night. All right, we're in good shape now, guys. We got to get some more of the shale. What else do we need for this quest? That's done. Done. Yep. Shale, kill some more zombies, and loot. Yeah, we haven't been doing Horde here. Nope, no Borderlands today. No. Actually, I was going to ask you guys what was going on with Borderlands. The last episode we did was pretty bad. The one before that was already declined, which I thought that was like where we were going to end up. I was like, oh, it's declining a little bit, but we're still in a good place. And then the last episode, I was like, whoa. Like the whole stream, I was like, what's going on? But I also think it had something to do with I started streaming it really, really late at night, and it was a shorter stream, so... Yeah, the airdrop's on the way down to where we're going anyways. Wayne, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. The world was ending. I only had time to save 3 games out of all the games you've ever played. Which would they be? Probably games with the most replayability. So I'd probably aim for like Cyberpunk, Red Dead Redemption 2, and maybe State of Decay. 100 cobblestone cubes. That was kind of lackluster. Iron Spear 4, which is nice. So do you care more about the number of people in the live stream versus total views? No. So ultimately, like the amount of people in the live stream total doesn't really matter as much as the overall views. Because I've had some games that will stream it one night and not a whole lot of people will show up, but then people will catch the replay, which, you know, if I played Borderlands at a bad time, let's just use this as an example. I played it at a really bad time, started really late. Not a whole lot of people were really up at that time. A lot of those people, if I played a game that they want to see, generally they'll be like, oh shit, let me watch this tomorrow. They'd wake up, grab their coffee, they'd sit down and they would watch it or whatever. If it was a game that they really wanted to watch. But if I do a stream, right, and there's only like 300, 400 people there, not really popping off, it's kind of lackluster. And then all of a sudden, you know, the next day, I expect there to be a huge spike from the people who missed it. And then there isn't a huge spike. Then that's when you have to be like, okay, what's going on here? Like if it was bad timing, generally people would just watch it the next day. 'Cause that's happened with tons of games, like popular games we've played. You know, there'll always be a huge spike on the playback. So ultimately, total views is what matters because that's what pays the bills. Everything else, likes, comments, the amount of people watching the stream doesn't matter. You know, if there could be 200 people in here right now, but if tomorrow I woke up and there was 50,000, you know, total views on the video, then, you know, that's a very, very good. But, yeah, I think Borderlands, it hasn't, I don't even think it hit 7,000 yet. I don't even think it's close. I think it's like in the 6s. John, hey, how you doing today? Thank you so much for the huge super chat. I really do appreciate that. Jeff, yeah, we're still suffering with the bees, but in a good way. I got my suit. The only bees that we have to worry about now are the ones that are in the wall in the house. But that's a really big, really scary job that I'm not used to or feel comfortable with yet, because we're talking, you know, 50,000 plus bees. I'm going to be opening that up and trying to vacuum them up. It's going to be, oh, fuck. I contemplated paying the dude to do it, but he wants $2,200 that I just don't have. So either they're going to stay there for another year until I feel comfortable. That's why we're out working with the bees now. I'm working the bee box. I'm trying to build up my confidence. My thing is I've never been stung by a honeybee. I've never been stung by a bee, period. I've only been stung by a wasp and a hornet. I've actually never been stung by a bee before. And my father is anaphylactic, allergic to bees. So I'm not trying to find out I'm anaphylactic, allergic to honeybees because I went out of my way to fuck with them when I don't have to. But I was also told that I can go to like the doctor and ask them to test me. I guess it's like some little skin test they do and you can find out if you're allergic to them or not. But John, again, I want to say thank you so much, brother. But I actually learned, because as you guys know, I've been working with the bees now and trying to learn a lot. But bee allergies, especially anaphylactic bee allergies, you could say you've been stung 3-4 times in your whole life. You can develop a bee allergy at any time in your life. It's not something that just like you're born with it or not. Like you can develop that shit at any point in time. And I was like, oh shit, that's wild. So like one day you could not be allergic to bees and then literally the next day be allergic to bees. Like deathly allergic, which is fucking wild. But that's why I got my suit. You know, I make sure I'm all safe and stuff. And if the bees get rowdy, I'll usually kind of like back off. Whoop, wrong button. But yeah, that's the difference. You know, I can just gear up, you know, when I go out to the box. But the thing is, if I get overwhelmed and I feel like, oh shit, you know, this is a little too much, I mean, I could bail. You know, I could just put my stuff down, walk away from the hive, boom, we're good. But when you're working the bees in the house, like I'm trying to take them out of my house, that's a completely different animal now. Because now, once I open up that wall, we got to finish the job. You know what I mean? So that's the only thing I'm skeptical on. Yeah, but I've been enjoying it. You know, the beekeeping is actually pretty cool. It's been a lot of fun. Believe it or not, like crazy as that sounds, I've actually been enjoying it. It's very therapeutic, you know, being out there with them. And yeah, Balti, that's my main thing, dude. It's like, you know, if I had like the guy that helps me with the bees, he said like he would oversee and kind of like have my back, but he's older, so he's not trying to like do all this like crazy stuff. Even when I brought it up to him, he's kind of like I don't really want to mess with that. That's a big job. It's so even he kind of doesn't want to really mess with it. So that's like the main thing. Yeah, the sewer situation is 100% sorted out right now. It's flowing like a dream, dude. Yep. That one was in God's hand, and he hooked us up. I got a smoker. Yeah, I got a smoker win. There it is. Okay, so we got all the shale we need. But again, the job we're talking about doing is inside my house. You know what I mean? So it's like, even with a smoker and all that stuff, it's a very sketchy situation because you're talking about opening up your house, which we're gonna plastic off the wall, the doorways and stuff like that. But it's still just very unnerving to open up your house to 50, 60,000 honeybees. You don't know how they're going to react once you open that wall up because it's like a very hard plaster wall. So there's no gentle, nice way to take it apart. So we're going to be like we're going to be disrupting the hive. And if you guys have worked with honeybees, the smallest vibrations set them off. I mean, they start flying all over the fucking place. And the last thing you want to do is be in your house with 50,000+ bees fucking agitated, flying around, trying to fucking, like, it is scary. So that's when I'm like, yeah, maybe it is worth, you know, paying this guy $2,200 and just letting him fucking deal with it. But at the same time, it's like, I don't have $2,200 to give this guy realistically. So we're kind of just sitting on our hands at the moment, just waiting to see what happens. Have I ever played a game that almost made me cry? I've played games that made me cry. My first time ever playing The Last of Us. Oh, there's one. My first time ever playing The Last of Us made me cry. Had me tearing up pretty good. Death Stranding had me tearing up a little bit. Okay, so we're going around right now. We're looking for those plague spitters. Red Dead Redemption 2 hit me pretty hard, yeah. You asking how did I get third person on this? This is only third person because of the bike. Yeah, Balti, it's a big job. You know what I mean? It's a big job for an amateur, put it that way. If it was like a small hive, I think I'd be okay. But we're talking, I'm jumping right into the major leagues. Like this is, even he said it would be one of the biggest jobs he's ever done. So it's a big deal. You know what I mean? It's a big deal. And I just want to make sure that I don't dig myself into a hole and have to call him anyways, you know what I mean? And it just be a big fucking mess. And then he's going to have to be like, dude, I can't come for weeks. You know what I mean? Because it's not like I call him, he's just going to be able to show up the next day. Last time I talked to him, it was like a 2-week wait before he could even get over to me. So it's like, I don't want to create an emergency situation. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's scary, man. It's scary. So we're driving around right now again. For those guys coming in, we're searching for the leg spitters, which are the special infected here in the desert. There's one. They do make a certain noise you can hear. Do I take game recommendations? Yeah, I even have a spot on my Discord for it. You know what's crazy though? A lot of the games, either A, I've never heard of them, or most of the games that get recommended I've already played on the channel. But obviously if you're newer to the channel, like you're not fully up on my backlog. Damn, we got infected again. I don't think the heat was doing damage to me. I think it was kept walking into the cactuses. One more. But yeah, when it comes to my, so we had a hive on my porch. That hive kind of fell apart and they no longer exist. We tried to save them. We tried to put them in a box, but it was just it was a mess. So that hive is gone. And me and Crystal, we were dedicated to the bee thing. We don't mind the bees and trying to get honey and stuff like that. So I actually bought a hive. The guy that was helping us with the bees offered us a whole entire colony, already grown, already in a bee box, everything. It wasn't even a nuke. It was nucleus. It was like a full-blown, already thriving hive. He sold me the bees, the queen, all the honey that was already in the box, all the brood, everything. He sold it to me with box for 250 bucks. So we were able to get that. We're gonna leave some containers here. Yeah, we got the whole everything for $250. So we have that hive now, which is awesome. And that's the hive that I'm starting to work with. And then we have the beehive that's in the walls. And I would love to, if we could save those bees and, you know, extract them from the wall and put them in a bee box and tend them outside, I would love it. But again, it's tough to get them out the wall without killing the queen, and it's the mess. Oh, wow. I just got a tier 5 fucking spear. That's what's up. So, what the fuck was that? You're a bitch. Flicking gummies, dude. So what all do we got left? All of it's done. Boom. So we can pick up our biome badge in the morning. We'll be able to go visit Trader Bob now. Oh yeah, Jeff. Yeah, I don't even think we're gonna be able to harvest the hive we just got this year, because we live in upstate New York, so our winter time is a bit longer than, you know, other parts of the country where, you know, people generally beekeep from, I think they let the bees rest from like September to April. Our winters are very, very, very long. Like sometimes it'll be cold and shit all the way up to the beginning of June, like freezing outside still. We've gotten snow in May. Like it's upstate New York is a bit weird when it comes to time frames. So yeah, we got to make sure we leave a little extra compare. You know, generally they say the rule of thumb for the bees is to leave them a whole 10 frames of honey. For the winter time. So that's what we would do. We'd leave them a full 10 frames and could mess around with some of these low-level POIs. Should be an easy one to clear. got one more of these smoothies we could pop. Give us a few more minutes in here before we have to leave. No, we haven't got all the bees out. We only got one of the 2 hives out. The hard, expensive one is still left. Oh, you live in... Yeah, I live in central New York too, Jeff, so... So you know exactly what I mean, brother man. Gig, what Jesus shirts? You talking about the ones she made for my son? My wife doesn't really sell like anything. We're not really in the market of like selling stuff. Mainly because we don't know what people are even interested in. But shit. But she wants to, she's been talking about selling the honey, but the problem with it, guys, we don't have a lot. And so many people do want it. She said that even if she did choose to sell it, she would obviously have to make it kind of expensive, you know. Because we don't have a whole lot of it. It's very limited. But until we get this honey, this beehive. Ooh, okay. I think went and started eating that snake. I was stationed in Fort Drum for a while there, so I was up in the Watertown area. Oh, you're 187? Oh, shit. I was with 214 and 210 BSB. 2nd Brigade. You 187's... no. Yeah, 187's... the fuck is our yeah, what the hell was our Cav Scouts? You were a Cav Scout, right? I think 187's the Cav Scouts. I don't remember exactly. For some reason, I feel like 187 was the Cav Scouts, but I don't remember. Potatoes. There wasn't a whole ton in there. Everybody that raised bees always adding bee boxes so they have enough for the winter. I think you told me you kept 4 or 5 hive boxes. I just added my... So I had a brood box, then I had 1 super, honey super, and I just added my second super. So I have a deep brood box, and then I have 2 supers on top of it now. That's what we're working with. Once it's established and you have a decent hive, it'll be hard to give away. Zach, that's what we're hoping, dude. That's what we're hoping. So I got infected again. We got to get some honey in our body. Yeah, so in the morning, we'll be able to get our biome badge, and then we're going to be able to fully explore the desert. Look for some cool POIs down there that we can explore. Actually, well, we gotta meet the trader, so the trader's going to give us some missions to kind of go around anyways. Ah, Grok, that's awesome, brother. I appreciate your service too, bro. Yeah, we're gonna get our badge in the morning from the trader. We gotta head down to the trader anyways, so we're gonna head back to base. I'm gonna drop this stuff off, and then we're gonna head over to. I gotta see where the hell that trader mission even is. Oh, wow, okay, so it's down here. Yeah, we're gonna hit base, and then we'll ride right down. Trader's down here, so. Yeah, I mean, like I said, once we get the honey going, the honey flowing, guys, you know, I'm pretty sure the wife would love to do something for you guys, and because she wants to, you know, get jars and, you know, have our little brand, like the little Castle Honey jars, and do the whole thing. So we'll see. It's a lot of work, though. You know, obviously we gotta get it all going, and we're really new to all this. The huge learning curve. Like it was so weird because I was trying to get the bees out of my house so bad, guys, and it was like, you guys remember when we first started this whole entire endeavor, it was like a pest that no matter what, we just couldn't get rid of them. Like, you just can't get rid of these damn things. And I'm like, what the hell, man? And now it's like, now that we kind of switched our mindset on them, and we're trying to keep them and utilize them and farm the honey and stuff like that, you learn how easy it is for these damn things to die, and how hard it is sometimes to keep these hives alive. They can get the little varroa mites or whatever. They can get all types of diseases and sickness, and they could just lose their mind one day and become super hyper aggressive and start stinging everybody, and you got to put them down. It's like, there's so many things that can go wrong with beehives. But it's like, yeah, when I was trying to kill the damn things and get rid of them all, wanted them out of my house, you know, because I was super scared that my kids were going to get, it was like, we couldn't get rid of them to save our lives. And then it's like, now we're sitting here and we're trying to do it. And it's like, man, it's hard to keep these fucking things alive. Y'all should really just name the castle the bee's knees. Really? Boy, Mom, how you feeling, by the way? When am I going to play The Thing Remastered? I don't even know what that is. 18 weeks this week. Hanging in there. Oh. Oh, well, first trimester is usually the worst, right? When it comes to like feeling sick. I don't know. I know Crystal was like nauseous every single day during the first trimester for like the first like 13, 14 weeks. And then it kind of passed, but then it went from like that to like back pain. And it just like, it was like one thing after another the whole time. It was like never a break. And then it's summertime. You're just hot. It's ugh. That in there. We'll plant this out in our box. This one's worse. I think it's because as you get older, I think it's as you get older, it gets worse. Because I noticed it's like every pregnancy for my wife, like the first one seemed to be the easiest one for her. Like, and then like the second one, she was a little older. And then it kind of hit her a bit harder, it seemed. And then the third one was probably the hardest one on her. And obviously, so I feel like it's just as you get older, it's just harder your body doesn't bounce back as quick. You just feel like shit. We need honey, guys. I do have the antibiotics, herbals, but I don't really want to. My mom's like, dude, I'm 36. The hell I look like having another kid. Oh. Hey, but you're doing it. You're doing it. Now, I don't even know what the thing is, guys. I ain't never even heard of that movie. Maybe I have. I don't know. I didn't even watch. I've never watched Scarface. You expect me to watch freaking The Thing? All right, so we got that going. Time is it? So it's about to be. Trying to figure what we're gonna do for food now. Let's see how many potatoes we get. I'm hoping that the farming is not super grindy and we actually get a good bit of freaking potatoes. Still growing. Like when you harvest, guys, you actually get a good bit. I feel like it's gonna be like 2 fucking potatoes. And I'm gonna be super upset. We're going to have to grill this meat. Thing is we could buy some honey from the trader nearby. You should have some. There's a skill that gets you more harvest. For farming. The living off the land. Yeah, I can get it right here. 50% chance to harvest one additional crop. The fuck is one additional crop, dude? Oh, we need 2 points for that. Yeah, that's actually gonna take a while to cook. Department chest plate, I believe, doubles all crops you grow when harvested. Hmm. I'm gonna just swing over here real quick, try to see if we can get honey. Before we go over 5% and need more than one.
If you drink, didn't we agree your first job was going to be free? Damn, this is all I can spare. You know the drill, asshole. All that gawking at goods and that's all you buy? For fuck's sake, what is it now?
Dude, so disrespectful, man. I kill people for way less, chat, but whatever. Any vehicle books? Of course not.
Oh, you want a
Bob's
guarantee, huh? Well, maybe you should try Shamway.
Bob's the gun trader, right, chat? At least I hope Bob's the damn gun trader. What kind of compass on the map? We wouldn't do it. I was trying to track the mission, but we wouldn't do it. I don't know why it's not showing up. What do I need for the mini bike? The chassis. Yeah, we got the handlebars, we got the engine, we got the tires, we just need a chassis. But I need some more vehicle books. So I'm hoping that we can probably hit some mailboxes. But yeah, it's the only thing we need right now. Under quest.map. Oh, gotcha. Wooden bow quality 4. I already got a crossbow quality 1 though. Oh, Robert, you know I appreciate you finding any time, brother. Finding any time to come hang out, dude. I hope everything's all good, dude. Yeah, the acquisition of vehicle books has just been rough. So I'm hoping that... So I think we only need 5 more. Yeah, 5 more books. Find more books by putting a point into vehicles. Didn't I already put a point into vehicles? What is it, Grease Monkey? No, we didn't, yeah. That'd probably help a lot. I've already done what we needed to do, bio. So to get into the new biome, we had to kill a bunch of the biome specific infected. We had to craft up the biome smoothie, do some looting. And, you got to spend like 20 minutes in the biome, and then now we can go into the desert. Yeah, we already completed that. Now we don't have to worry about burning up. Ooh. Hell of a fucking ravine right there. Go. This place is actually quite big. It's very vacant though, very barren. Looks like there might be a town off over that way.
Good to see you're still kicking. What can I get you? I'm prouder than a peacock that you got that job done. Good job.
Bob's nice, chat. Bob's nice.
I got machines that'll make your heart skip a beat.
Oh, he's got some of the Minibike stuff. Of course, he doesn't have a fucking Minibike chassis, because why would he? Damn it, Bob. Nah, he doesn't have guns. Vehicle book? Yes, he does have one. I got food on me. I got some meat here. But I did buy a little bit of extra bacon and eggs just to make sure we're good.
Well, holy shit. I knew you were gonna buy something.
Dude, it's way nice. Oh, 2 more vehicle books, baby. That means we need what? That means we need what? 1 more? Two more vehicle books. All right. Let's see what kind of job he has. Hexagon Hideaway, Streets Terrace, Sinkholes House, Canyon Gift Shop, Diner, Shady Square Shop. All of these are infested. I'm not trying to fuck with any of that, dude.
I should have some work. Well, that's better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick.
Do I like Indian food? Yeah, for sure. I mean, I haven't really had any kind of food that I don't really enjoy. I got a very varied palate. But we had a, before we moved last year, the wife was really busy with my son, like hockey and things like that. And I was streaming constantly. So we kind of needed help around the house, just like with helping the kids with their homework and just kind of like cleaning up and stuff. So my wife actually got this college girl. She was from India. Her name is Thasia. To kind of like cook dinner and help out around the house for like a few months. And it worked. It was really awesome. She was really, really nice. And she cooked us a bunch of like Indian meals and stuff like that. And they were awesome. You have a fully working base and separate horde base in each biome is fucking crazy. Bates Motel. Oh, that's a really high level POI. This is actually a pretty high level POI too. Loot me this for free. Here, bitch. Oh, we gotta start the damn mission. 4 nomad boots. Those bad boys. Wasn't a kill shot. Slumped his ass. This is under a house? Fuck is this place? wondering how this little ass Magoo Game, thank you so much for the raid, dude. How you doing tonight? I'm surprised because when we first seen the house, I was like, how the hell is this like such a high tier POI? Now it makes sense with this whole underground freaking bunker area. But everybody came over on the raid. Hey, welcome, Magoo. I hope you're having a good night tonight, dude. Yeah, every now and again, Balti, the raid message will actually come through. 9 times out of 10, though, I never get it. Slager, what's going on, dude? Yo, revenge for Lou for sure. Damn it, Zombie, you ruined my fucking audio. Nerf. Come out anyways. Pops up on the viewer app or in browser. Yeah, I only watch through Studio, Mugu, so I don't even have my I don't ever see what the viewers see. But again, I hope you're having a good night tonight, brother man. We're hoping for some good loot here. Baseball bat. Come on, you're an asshole. Come on, dude. Why you gotta be like this? Ratchet? Is that better than the hammer? I think that does the same thing as the hammer, right? Just better? Maybe? Just clear out these two rooms real quick. Oh, maybe a wrench. Yeah, maybe it's a better version of the wrench. That makes more sense. Yeah, that makes way more sense. Yeah, right now we're just we're trying to clear out some POIs, explore the new desert biome that we just unlocked. So we're seeing how this is going so far. So far, it's pretty good, man. I do got this gun. So now these safes, you guys, I said I could break into with a pickaxe, right? 5,000. Yeah, stamina's kicking in right now. You know, when in doubt, break the damn thing. Like, who needs lockpicks, chat? Oh yeah, this is just a new update for the base game, Muguis, the 2.0 update. All vanilla, yeah, no mods. Got it. Chris said, damn, it made me a RuneScaper after that one-off stream. That old... Damn, Chris, for real? Yo, RuneScape's awesome though, man. I've been having a bug lately. Like, it's been not for RuneScape, but for World of Warcraft. Like, it happens to me every few months. I get the WoW bug, and I want to freaking jump on and start freaking questing and running some dungeons and shit, but I don't even have the time to work, let alone, you know, some optional shit like that. We all know nobody wants to watch me play World of Warcraft. Whatever. I played World of Warcraft on the main channel, Balti, not that long ago, actually. Right? Well, no, I can't say not that long. It was a while ago. It was back when the new expansion dropped. The dragon. I don't even think. I think it was the Dragon Isles one or whatever one's out right now. I think it was the one after the Dragon Isles. I don't know. Whatever expansion's out right now, we I started playing. Place just keeps going, dude. What the fuck? We already completed the mission though, so all this is additional. Yeah, you definitely got it. If you never played 7 Days, if you're into these type of games, definitely worth a go. For sure, in my opinion. So you're telling me this is not a good horde base? Like being this deep? There's no way the zombies are getting down here. Oh, they're definitely getting down here. Chop this whole motherfucking leg off. Yeah, there's no story or anything like that. That was actually one of my main gripes. I always felt like the 7 Days needed some kind of story. I feel like all these survival games need a storyline to drive them forward. And I stand by that, chat. Every sandbox survival game, whether that be 7 Days to Die, Humanity, freaking all of them. Rust, any of these sandbox survival games, they need to be structured like Sons of the Forest. There it is. If they were all structured like Sons of the Forest, they'd be fine because there's that main narrative that kind of drives the progression. But then at the same time, you don't have to stick to the main narrative. Even games like Green Hell, Stranded Deep, those games have a narrative that drive them forward, especially Green Hell. But you don't have to. You can still just live in the simulation, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, there is still that strong narrative, that story that you're going beat by beat by beat, and you're pushing through to like an overall goal. And like those are in my opinion, I think Sons of the Forest, Green Hell, Stranded Deep are like some of the best games to do it. Because of those stories. I'm not saying it's easy to write a story, Kanan. No, I'm not at all. But if you're gonna make a video game and you want it to have longevity or like attract people that are gonna like not get super bored with it and make your game feel, you got to have some kind of story. Like even look at State of Decay 2 compared to State of Decay 1. a lot of people complained because they got rid of the story. And then State of Decay 1 or State of Decay 2 felt more repetitive, even though State of Decay 1 is easily the more repetitive game. There's only one map. It made State of Decay 2 feel even more repetitive and less cinematic because there was no story to drive it. But again, yeah, you look at any of the best of the survival games in the genre, and they all have stories. Okay, World of Warcraft is very, very good, man. It's interesting. You guys just don't want to see it. Yeah, I know I could ride through the river. I didn't know if I could ride through the river like this kind of river, though. Like, this one's crazy deep. And I'm going... Oh. Yeah, see, now we're fucked. We're going slow as shit. But I really can't speak bad on the games because I advocate for the same thing. It's like, it's just not my thing, so I can't sit here and say it's bad. Some people don't want stories. They just want to farm POIs and build horde bases and endlessly farm resources and just keep building and building. And then when they get bored, they just start over again. And obviously 7 Days to Die is one of the biggest, zombie sandbox games. So obviously people enjoy the game, and they do multiplayer and they create their own stories and stuff like that. So I can't sit here and say this is not a successful formula because it obviously is. It's just, I guess at the end of the day, not my thing 100%. Like, I love the game.
So what,
I'm having
right
a
there
blast
was some
playing
good
it.
work. Here is your reward.
But yeah, if I could choose for the game to have a story or not, I would definitely prefer it to have a story of some sort. Yeah, we filled up quick, dude. Oh. All of them, all infested, chat.
Getting your hands dirty? Well, alrighty then.
Mana Lords? I looked into playing Mana Lords. I actually wanted to play it. It was early access, and I had a couple of people that were like, hey, just kind of wait, like, for it to be a little more fleshed out. So I was like, oh, okay. Chat. I feel like we do need to set up another base. Having to run this loot all the way up every single time is kind of frustrating. No, we definitely did not beat No Sekiro. We did all right last night, but we didn't beat it. Yeah, Magoo, it kind of just depends, though. I mean, there's some games that don't have stories that are fun. So, and that's, I guess that's like my main thing is I don't think games without stories are not fun. I just think games without stories lack I get bored with them really quick. So like if there's a game, let's just say that's like 7 Days to Die, right? And let's just say there's 100 hours worth of gameplay in 7 Days to Die. Like if before you're like quote unquote end game, you know, before you unlock every biome, you have a horde base, whatever. Let's just say it takes 100 hours to get to that point. And then you have, on the other hand, a story game, let's just say The Witcher 3, right? That takes 100 hours to beat. All the side quests, all the missions. So we have the two games, obviously the two different kind of games, but just hear me out. I would never, and I'm telling you guys straight up, I would never be able to put 100 hours into this game. Straight out. I guarantee after about 30 to 40 hours, I'd be bored. I'd be over it. I would have completed pretty much everything I would have wanted to do in probably less time. I'd say maybe 25, 30 hours of this game, and I would be good. I could easily play The Witcher 3 100 hours and then do it again. You know what I mean? I'd be able to do it twice and do another playthrough, making different decisions. You know what I mean? I would never be able to put the same amount of time that I would be able to put into a game with a story than like a repetitive, any like Ark, any of those repetitive sandbox games. I just get bored of them really quick. So I'm hoping what I'm going to do here, guys, is we're going to set up a little temporary, like, storage area here. No, I don't mean like game to game comparison. I just meant the type of game. Like any game with a story, I can put a significant amount of time into because there's something there. There's a narrative that's keeping me engaged. You know what I mean? Compared to something like this, it's like once you've hit 30 POIs, you've hit them all for the most part. You know, it's not like they're going to be much different from one to the other. This is so annoying that these don't line up like that. I might actually have to change this. It's going to bother me. Yeah, so can you just like pick this up? How do you pick it up? You gotta break it. Yeah, Project Zomboid's one of the. Let me see. I think we gotta break it once you plan it. Oh, you need a land clean block to pick things up. Okay, that makes sense. Wait, why the fuck did that? You know what? That makes sense. I was sitting there, I was like, why the hell can't I pick these back up? And then one more. Oh, don't need 6. Okay, so these are just going to be like loot drops. So we don't have to run all the way back to base like every single time because it's going to be kind of frustrating to do that over and over and over again. Because, yeah, we are starting to get a little far away Now, these don't like despawn on me, right, chat? But when you can hit the same POIs. See, this game doesn't have stealth, though. Because no matter how stealthy your character is, the zombies always go active at the POI, regardless of how quiet you are. And then they beeline straight for you. Yeah, so that's we're gonna set these up here. It's right next to the trader. I feel like it'll be good. I wonder if I get enough speed. We can just zip right through this freaking water here. Oh, so that's cool. He could just shoot fucking bugs into the water. Like, that makes sense. Damn, 3 point. That was a lot of infection we just got hit with. Holy shit. All right, we gotta try to see if we can get some honey. Back at base, I do have antibiotics, but there's no damn tree stumps around here. So it's nighttime now, which is gonna suck even more because this POI is infested, which means that this is a pretty good size. A lot of big buildings here. And I'm not gonna make it. Where's my bedroll? All the way back at my original base. Really hoping we'd find a frickin' tree stump. But now we're already over that 5%. It's a pretty good sized town. Holy shit, these buildings are huge. Issue is I don't have a whole lot of ammo. That's a fail. I know for a fact, guys, I'm like 900% sure that when we get into this place, there's going to be the greens. Ed roll? I don't even know how to make one of those. So all you gotta do is put it down. I don't have to like, whoop, don't punch it, bro. What the fuck? Why is there so many? Yo, Resident Evil 7 was a pretty decently scary game. It was actually one of the things I was so upset about with the Resident Evil 8 is that they nerfed the scariness because people said that the 7 was too scary. I'm like, what? Bro, how you make, like, what? Well, I feel like Resident Evil 7, like the first like half of the game was where it was at. I'd say like the second half of the game, it kind of became something different. It wasn't really all that, it wasn't the same. Like the vibe didn't feel the same. It wasn't as scary. Didn't have the same anything. And then Resident Evil 8 was just not scary at all. Like, at all. Yeah, I mean, Resident Evil 8 was fun. It was a good shooter, but they just, I don't know that, I don't know. It was just, they turned it into more of a shooter, like an action game. Kind of the same thing with like Resident Evil 5. Like, I feel like Resident Evil 5 became like an action game, like where they mainly focused on like the shooting elements of it. It's gonna be loud, but. Oh, fuck. There's one of the mean dudes. run because my damn leg is broken. That was rough. Trying to build a splint, but we need like duct tape, it said. To be honest, how many of you guys thought that was it? No fucking chill, dude. Be probably one more room full of fucking all these green zombies. This is probably gonna be the hardest room yet, right? Oh no, this is the other room I was in. Notice I've never been in here. Almost made it, chat. Couldn't move fast enough. I was slurping my fucking noodle. That was tough. That was tough. Yeah, that was a rough one. Yeah, the broken leg just didn't help at all. It was all around a shitty spot to be in. Neurofin, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. As if you made it, but one hell of a fight, dude. I tried, man. I tried. Yeah, we could go back at least get the final loot. Yeah. Only problem is those zombies. I mean, we're full health, so we should be able to take them. We failed the mission, but we might as well get the loot, right? Parkour. Are fucking no joke tanky. Like through all of that, just face tanking. I think I'm gonna swap out this sniper rifle for the fight. Wow, rank 5 crossbow's crazy. but for just the pipe machine gun, because this rifle just isn't practical in like almost any situation. I don't even like really understand what's in the game. Maybe if it was suppressed and you could like, but most of the POIs, it's all up close indoors. So you're not gonna really use it inside a POI. And then on Horde night, everything's moving so fast. So I don't know. I don't see the point of the sniper. And I love sniper rifles. Yeah, I'm literally better off just using the frickin' pipe machine gun for now. Rad remover? Oh shit. Get out. No, we're not gonna be able to get out in time. Damn it. This should be good. Oh, is that what that meant? It stops the regeneration of the zombies? Disable the regeneration ability of radiated, charged, and infernal zombies. Oh, is that why they're so tanky? Because they heal? Makes sense. So we gotta wait out this damn storm. Resident Evil Requiem takes place 30 years after Raccoon City was bombed. That means if Leon appears, yeah, he'd be an old man. He's gonna be grayed out. I wonder if they're gonna show any of the OG characters. We'll have to see. I'm excited though to see where Resident Evil goes. That's February, man. Next year. But we got a while. We got a while before the new Resident Evil drops for real. But we got a lot of big games coming out in between now and then too. But I'm excited to see how it goes. Yeah, now we're just waiting out this damn storm. Yeah, I think we're gonna swap over and start running the pipe machine gun for now. I can get a rank 6, which the damage on it is gonna be okay, but yeah, it's just I can't do this. Like the pistol, I ran out of ammo, and then we're just fucking SOL at that point. This crossbow is pretty nice though. So I think that's what we're gonna switch over to. We're gonna use the pipe machine gun for now. How many books are we off from the AK-47? 1. I need one more book, chat, for the, and we'll get. Actually, I think we might look into doing that. We need one more TAC warfare book. We could probably get one from a trader. Daring Adventure will give the trader better quality stuff. Didn't I already get a point in that? No, we did. Yeah, there's no sleeping. Yeah, I mean, we're only one book away from the 8K, so might do some trader hopping, hop around the traders and see if we can get that. And if we get the 8K, I think we'll be in really good shape, like really good shape. That'll be a game changer. Because we got a lot of ammo. A lot of 7.62. Just no real means. I mean, just on me. Look how much 7.62 we got, you know, and that's not even counting the shit I got back at base. Yeah, Rocio, but before Resident Evil, before any of that, dude, we only got to wait literally 2 months. And we're going to be playing some Dying Light, the Beast, man. So, like I said, we got some bangers, you know, coming before, way before February, like zombie games. Yeah, freaking Dying Light, the Beast, that's in August. Excited about that. Shit, even for survival games, next month, Chad, we got freaking Grounded 2. That's going to be so sick. If the traders are selling lever action, get it? I thought people said the lever action was dog shit. Yeah, Brian, we set up some wood spike berries in this area here. We set up some. They walk through them, especially the irradiated guys. It did help slow them down a little bit for sure. We good? I'm not necessarily saving my money, no, DMZ. Every trader I've gone to, none of them have guns, though. I thought they did a really good job with the Resident Evil 2 remake, Rocio. I thought they took the story from Resident Evil 2 and even expanded it. Like, that remake was, I feel like Resident Evil 2 remake and the Silent Hill 2 remake were kind of the example of what remakes should be, where they kind of stuck to the original game and just made it better. But yeah, Resident Evil 2 remake I thought was phenomenal. 3, though, they fell short. That game was way too short, and I feel like they left out like 70% of the game. Yeah, the 3 was not good. I wasn't a huge fan of that one. It was still fun. I enjoyed it, but I don't feel like it was anything like the original game. So the storms are kind of like just new events that take place outside, where if you're out in it, it'll fuck you up. So you gotta like seek shelter. What is my favorite Resident Evil? Probably Resident Evil 2 Remake is probably my favorite. I haven't played I did play Resident Evil, like, we played Resident Evil 0, we played Resident Evil, well, I never finished 0, but we played the 1, the remake of that too. We're not gonna make the jump. You're a bitch. There it is. And then we played Resident Evil 2 Remake. We played 3 Remake. I've never played the Resident Evil Revelation games, and I actually wanted to play. What was the other one that people said was good? I just seen it on Steam or whatever, or on PlayStation Network. Code Veronica. Yeah, I never played that one either. I wanted to play that. It looked cool. But I don't know if Code Veronica is just too old. You know what I mean? If I'd even be able to play it. Never played any of the Revelation games. I own those. Haven't got to those yet. Military? Little military area here. Little checkpoint. bitches, dude. I can't wait to get rid of this damn bicycle, dude. So we're gonna see if this trader has the book for. I think I already bought his tactical warfare book though, and because I think he had one tac warfare book and one vehicle book, and I'm pretty sure I bought it.
Top of the morning to you. How can I help?
These fucking bugs, dude.
Let's see what revs your engine, survivor.
Yeah, I already bought it. Oh, he does have some weapons actually. SMG 5 and attack assault rifle. SMG 5 is super expensive. That's 20 fucking 1,000, dude. And he's got some stun batons. So is this above the AK, guys? Yeah, we could check the. I would love that. Yeah, the SMG also, man. That'd be freaking nice.
Maybe next time.
It is above the AK.
Well, I'll be dipped.
Yeah, I think it'll be better if we grab this. I would grab this, but stat-wise, this is too expensive for what it is. So we'll grab this.
That came with a full no money back guarantee. Down with this shit.
so many of these dudes around here. We're good, chat. We're in a good spot right now. Yeah, now we just got to get some real good attachments and keep things rolling. But all right, guys, we're gonna end this here. We're gonna end this episode here. We ended off, I believe, getting our hands on some pretty good stuff. You know what I mean? I feel like going forward, we're going to be in a good spot. We need to just get some really good attachments. I feel like as soon as we get like a suppressor, I don't know if suppressors even really matter, but the guns are loud and do seem to call out zombies in the area. So suppressor would probably be nice. Getting like some kind of optic on it would be good. Yeah, I feel like we'll be in a good spot. Yeah, we'll be in a good spot. But all right, thank you so much again, everybody, for coming and hanging out tonight. I hope you guys are enjoying this still. Remember, if you guys want to see more, smash that like button, drop comments, let me know what you guys thought. And again, yeah, next episode, we're going to start hitting some more POIs, kind of start working our way up through because I think we got to hit 10 missions before we unlock the next trader. So we'll do 10 missions in this biome, kind of just go around looting. I might set up a base down here. I don't know. We'll see. I don't mind where my base was because it's nice and centralized, but it's like driving all the way back up. I feel like once we get a real vehicle, we could move a bit faster, more efficient. I feel like it won't be too bad. But yeah, right now it's just kind of a pain in the ass to ride that damn bicycle back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It just really, really drags ass. But all right, guys, again, I want to say thank you all so much for coming and hanging out today. We'll be back tomorrow bright and early again with some Death Stranding 2. And then as for the second game, not exactly sure what we're doing yet, but we'll figure it out. But all right, I love you guys. Get that good sleep. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace.